All right, everyone, welcome back to another episode of Cade Gaming. Today, I'm going to take another look at Dave the Diver. I'm very excited. This has quickly become one of my favorite games of the year. It is so satisfying. I have been hooked. If you don't know what Dave the Diver is, essentially you play as Dave here, and during the day, you dive into the ocean to gather fish. And then at night, you go to your sushi restaurant and you sell the fish to make money. And then you can use that money to upgrade your suit. You can use that money to hire new staff and things like that too. So I made a bit of progress. I hope not to have too many spoilers, but go ahead and grab a coffee and let's dive right in. For the purposes of this video, I think I'm probably going to bounce around a little bit. I want to be able to show you some great gameplay, both on the diving side as well as on the restaurant side. Here, to give you guys an example, when you jump into the ocean, you have a lot of options. You can see there's already so many different fish swimming around. There's things on the ground that you can gather and collect. Every time you jump into the ocean, it is kind of like a roguelike in terms of you can regather upgrades to your weapons. And then when you leave the ocean, you lose those upgrades. Now you can, when you are up above water, you can upgrade your gear permanently, which I think is really, really nice. But overall, you know, it's one of those things where it takes a little bit of time when you first jump in, and it really benefits you to kind of search around some of the lower spots here. I am really excited. Something I do want to do, I want to get just a little bit lower and show you some of the more exciting, some of the more dangerous stuff down below. Oop, yep, see, I'm already taking damage. There are fish that aggro you, fish who, if they see you, they come close enough, they will try and attack you. Those are noted with the red mark above them. Here we go. Ooh, I want to open these as well, because you can find different things. See, like this is a scooter. And now I can move around a little bit faster for a short period of time. If ever I do want to catch fish, I can simply right click, it'll aim for me, and then left click is how you shoot stuff. If it hits the ground like I just did, I don't end up catching it. This is an oxygen tank. In this game, you do have air down here in the bottom left to show you the lay of the land. If you run out of air, you are only allowed to keep one item in your inventory. And this is your weight limit right here. This will show you exactly how much more fish you can collect before you have to come back up for air, basically. And then I also like to catch, there are little things you can't actually catch with your harpoon, but you have a net and you can use that to catch, you know, things like shrimp, for example. So I'm gonna hit down, see what we can find here. Probably try and show you something maybe a little bit scary too. Hopefully not too scary, but you know. For some stuff too, some things that are a little bit bigger, you might have to, a sawtooth shark. I have a tranquilizer gun, so sometimes when you shoot, it puts things to sleep, which makes it very lucky. Oh, it's asleep and I missed. So. My gear is decently upgraded. We're kind of a little bit more shallow here in depth, so this is where some of the easier creatures will show up. Here we go, which is why I'm working my way down as fast as I can. There we go. I'm gonna actually, something else I can do, I can disassemble some of the loot that I get and turn it into spare parts, and that helps you build better weapons later. So that's pretty cool too, something I like. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Something a little bigger. That right there is a massive tiger shark. As you can see, it already sees me. Different fish have different swimming patterns. Okay, that was convenient. Not much of a threat here. I'm going to use one of my collectors. I don't know what to call it. It's kind of like a thing that'll catch the big fish for you if it's asleep or not dead, basically. So see, now I catch all of the shark by doing that. I don't lose any parts due to damage or anything like that as well. If ever I am all full up on weight, I can then come to one of these, so I don't have to swim all the way back to the surface. And it'll allow me to essentially walkie-talkie the boat. That way I can get back up really quickly and easily. And that I really appreciate. I think that's such a great quality of life thing that they inserted into the game. It saves you so much time. It makes it, you know, so much more fun, in my opinion, because I don't have to feel like I'm gonna spend, you know, 10 minutes trying to get back up to the surface afterwards. A golf club, amazing. I love it. See, there's little mini games like that. So this game, something I love so much about it, I think one of the reasons why I keep coming back to play this game is because there is so much content. There is heart to it. The story, it's not overwhelming, but it's present all the time. So you feel like, oh yeah, you know, I'm making progress without the story like slowing me down. There is a certain element of challenge and risk that I appreciate. You know, I think it's a really, really great combination of things. And today I'm not gonna be able to show you every single part of the game, but know that there's a farm. There is a fish farm where you can actually have more fish that you're breeding, basically. And I appreciate those components a great deal. Oop, okay. Don't want to get electrocuted. That down there is a frilled shark, I want to say. Also kind of dangerous, but not the most dangerous thing in the world. I do want to catch it. Oh my god. Here we go. Yeah, as you can see, the further down you go as well, the stronger things are, the more health they have and everything. I'm pretty well established this time around. I have some pretty decent gear, which makes me happy. That makes it just a little bit easier to kind of catch stuff, kill stuff. Here we go. So what I'm doing right now is I have this flashlight. These red things will normally hurt me if I get too close to them, but the flashlight, I guess, makes them shrink away. They don't like the UV light, so that allows me to kind of sneak past them. Ooh, yes, okay, there's a crab. I love it. Crabs, you cannot kill with your weapons. You have to pick up nearby stones and drop them on their heads. They otherwise have armor, so you can't deal any damage to them. But the nice thing is, then you get the spider crab gear, and you can then get whatever they're protecting as well. I don't need that, so I'm gonna let it sit. Ooh, okay, I see an explosive jelly. Run away, run away, run away. Okay. Those are kind of difficult too because they go pretty fast. You can't catch them, and when they explode, you don't get any rewards from them. You don't get to loot them. You don't get to harvest them, unfortunately. So cute. I don't even want to kill it. I don't want to kill it. I'm gonna leave it. Now I'm gonna stick with the tranquilizer gun. I am looking for big fish today. There is stuff everywhere. That seashell though, that does have air, so I'm gonna try and slip past without getting hurt. Ooh, am I okay? Okay, I'm okay. All right, now I still wanna go deeper, believe it or not. I love this game so much. There is that little bit of like, no, let's see, use an item. There's that little bit of a sense of fear, especially down deep, when you have all these giant dead bones and a big open amount of space of water. Like, my fear is that there is going to be like a massive shark or something dangerous down here waiting for me. So there's amethyst there. If you find a pickaxe, you can actually harvest that. Ooh, tranquilizer. Well, okay. It's only got 3. Okay, yeah, that's unfortunate. It only has 3 bullets, so I don't think I'm gonna take it. I am a man on a mission. I am looking for the... What is this? I have not seen this before. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. A cookie cutter shark. Oh, I have seen it before. I just apparently don't have the memory. Poof, okay. There we go. No, okay. I am failing with the tranquilizer gun today, y'all. Let's see, am I gonna go deeper? I think I need to go down on this left side. This is where things start to get a little stressful. So this can also be killed with a rock, which is really nice. So you can pick up the rocks to kill these sandfish. There you go. A blue spotted stargazer. Oh, and there's a pickaxe. So now we know if I see something down here that I want, I can get it. This giant hole is a little concerning. I'm gonna not go in there for now. Sometimes too, we're healthier fish, you get active events like that. I have to press spacebar a bunch in order to catch it, which to me is really fun. It actually adds this great element of, you know, activity. It's like, oh my gosh, make sure that you're ready. Make sure that, you know, you're awake. Okay. That is a whale shark. It's a big one. Is it? No, not even a whale shark. What do they call this one? Okay. It's... Okay. No. Okay. This is why I love taking the tranquil gun. That to me is such a great tool to be able to gather the big fish, basically. That was my last use of this thing though, so now any other big things, any other big fish, I'm just gonna have to harvest them while they are dead, unfortunately. Also, I did not pick up that pickaxe today, so now I can't harvest this. That's okay. I'm gonna catch some more fish. Here we go, because we still have some space in our inventory. I want to be as efficient as possible. The rubber chicken. It's not entirely clear whether this is suitable as a weapon, but try swinging it anyway. Just do it. This game, I love it. It's like a little self-aware. It's satisfying. This is one of those games I don't want to let go. In between making new videos and creating more content. Oh my god, this thing is kind of random. I don't see this very often. And I feel bad shooting it right now. Oh yeah, it's a big fish. Okay, yeah. So this Rhino Chimeridae, those are super pretty. I don't see this very often. I wish I had another use of that thing that carries the giant fish up, because that would have been a great thing to catch and have a piece of at home. And I think we're getting pretty close on weight. As you can see, I am almost at my max. Once you go above that maximum, you start to move a little bit slower, and then you can keep gathering stuff for a little while longer until you're like over encumbered, and then it won't even let you pick anything up anymore. So I think that's one of the things I appreciate about this game. So this is me weighted down, basically. So I can still gather stuff. I can still go a little bit above my max rate here. At some point, you know, say I reach 140 kilograms or something like that, then I won't even be able to like pick anything up, and I'll move even slower. So that's, I think, where the challenge comes into the game, because sometimes you can be down here really deep gathering stuff, and if you're heavy, let alone over encumbered, you can't get away from the big fish, from anything that aggroes you. You have to fight, and you won't be able to dodge it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the escape pod now, since I am full up. We'll bring everything back up. And this was intentionally an afternoon dive, so now we can take everything back to the sushi restaurant. This is nice. They give you an overview of what you caught that night. It shows you how long you were in the water as well, how deep, everything like that. The biggest fish, of course, that tiger shark was massive. I got some eggs for some of the fish that I caught as well, which is really cool, including some of the big fish. So those will go as well into my fish farm. And as you can see, the benefit to using this right here, the amount of meat that you get is so much greater, not just because it's a big fish, but because you caught it whole and alive, as opposed to killing it. So send it all to the fish tank, and we will head directly over to the sushi restaurant. Okay, so this is your restaurant. I already have some staff members that I adore. The nice thing about the restaurant sim portion of the game is there are so many little nuances to it. You can level up your helpers, your people who are working for you, and you get, you know, bonuses and skills. I have my people who, this one's a little better at cooking, for example, she's level 7. I put her in the kitchen, right? These people comparatively, they have better, like, you know, service and appeal. So I have them down here right now to help take care. And as you can see, I'm spending more money on leveling up Itsuki and Maki. They are the people that I really, really appreciate. You can also hire. You have different methods of hiring, and then when you hire people, they show up here. You can decide, who do I want to bring in to my establishment? Who do I want to hire? You know what I mean? So the more money you have, the better the opportunities are. And then the restaurant sim, the way that it works is that now that your ingredients are here, you go to your menu down here and you start adding things. Right, so I can now go through all these. All these up arrows means that the dish can be upgraded or enhanced, and by upgrading it, it'll be worth more money, and it'll give you more appeal, which is essentially people's like ratings. One of the ways you upgrade your restaurant is by getting likes on Instagram. So I really appreciate that component. So I'm gonna enhance this. The details are so cool. I love it. I love it so much. So that's upgraded. Let's see. How much is this? 15 is. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna add this to the menu. We just got it, so why not? I'm gonna put just one on the menu. One of the big things about this is you cannot reuse fish. So anything you put on the menu will be out indefinitely until it spoils for the night, basically. So one trick is I like to put one item out, and then you go to manage, you go to auto supply, and that'll auto supply the ingredients throughout the night. So as opposed to creating 5 for the evening, you'll create 1, and then every time a guest orders it at your restaurant, you can then create new ones without having to waste the fish. That to me is huge. That matters a lot. That is something that you know, I always want to keep an eye on. What else? So up here, I have it sorted by price so I can, you know, hopefully make more money. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put this one out as well. I'm not gonna enhance it. I am going to auto supply though. There we go. What else do we have? The Mega Mouth Shark. I'm gonna put some of this out. That's a great moneymaker. Absolutely. What else can we make? I'm gonna save the Marlin. So I know I have a Marlin celebration coming up. I wanna save my Marlin for that celebration that's happening. In the meantime, yeah, let's put out some tuna. Absolutely. Here we go. the tuna here too. Okay, let's do it. Here we go. So these are all worth quite a great deal of money right now, which is really, really good for me. Is there anything else I want to put out? Let's do... I don't know. I'm kind of torn. So I need more to enhance it. It's not worth too much money, but it has 5 servings. The tiger shark, I kind of want to save more so I can upgrade it some more. Let's do the sea urchin. Let's put the sea urchin out, and we'll auto supply it as well. And as you can see, the menu is a little bit bigger. I still have one more spot. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna have people order some of the more expensive stuff here. That's one of the strategies. So I'll close that out. And then outside of that, you can decorate your restaurant. There's an interior button here. When you click it, you can spend money to get different bars, chairs, the ceiling, everything, you name it, which I love. To me, that is super, super cool to be able to change up your decorations. It's super charming, and I just love that personalized effect too. But at any rate, once you're ready, you can see I have all of my food lined up here up at the top. We will go ahead and we will hold down E to open the restaurant. This bar on the right is your wasabi. They will not be able to make food if you run out of wasabi. And then once people come in, they'll ask for drinks. The ladies will serve for me. They'll help make drinks for me, and then I can help them as needed. So for example, I can pick this up. I unfortunately am slower than everybody else. So I have a sprint bar. And I feel bad because I don't want to say they make fun of Dave, but they do. There's a fat joke or two in there. I'm gonna pour some beer. And if you're successful at this too, if you do the drink well, you'll get extra money. You have to clean dishes in the middle. Go. And you have to keep your eye on the wasabi meter over here. So see, this, I want to make more wasabi so I can make more food. So as the game progresses, you can get more staff. You can have them do different skills, which I appreciate. There are some staff members who, for example, will clean dishes for you or make more wasabi for you. And if you clean, you get tips. So to me, it's really worth it to, do the extra work. There we go. The girls are always faster than me, so I try to let them serve when they can. I know that probably seemed really crazy. It's a whirlwind. Goes by so fast. And then once the night is done, it'll pop up with your closed sign, and then you get this evaluation screen. So now you can look at it and see, here's how many likes you got for the night. I'm already above my 200 rating, so I can upgrade to the next rank after gold. It also shows me I got a 5-star, so I didn't upset anybody today. I didn't let anybody down. And then it shows you how your money versus expenses are doing. So this is kind of a fun business game. It's a great element. It shows you, hey, here's how much money you made. Here's how much you have to pay your staff, your operational costs, stuff like that. And it also shows you what your top sales were, what people asked for, where your money came from, stuff like that too. So after all that, your next day begins, and you can now take your money to upgrade other things, right? I can upgrade my staff by leveling them up. I can upgrade my suit and stuff like that too. It looks like some story stuff's happening, so I'm gonna wait here. I don't want to give you any spoilers if I can help it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I always love engaging with you. Thank you so much for commenting. If you would, throw me a like. Please subscribe. It is so helpful. Let me know if there's anything you're interested in seeing. If you want more Dave the Diver videos, if you're curious about it, let me know. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed your coffee, and happy gaming.